So Chelsea announced that they made £128 million profit. That's actually funny, but that's not the only thing we'll be getting into in this video. I think we're talking about Joao Felix as well, and there are talks of Xavi Simons, Chelsea being one of the clubs interested in him, and a release clause for Delap, Carlos Baleba and Joao Pedro, and what the asking price of what Brighton is asking for both of them. And that's I think that I'll be getting into this video. But first of all, welcome back to the channel. You get me? This is Papi Knows Football. Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank everyone that has been subscribing to the channel. But yeah, the analytics says that more than 85% of you that are watching this video don't subscribe to the channel, and that's a disgrace. That's a very, very big disgrace. Obviously, I called you people out in the other one, and I think a few of you that had a change of heart and subscribe, and I would like to say thank you to you all. Where I've said that I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of the season. You get me? And there's no way I could get there without you. You get me? So help me and subscribe to the channel. You get me? Help me and get me to 2,000 subscribers. You get me? Let's get to the video. So according to a report that Milan has no intention to buy Joao Felix on a permanent transfer from Chelsea. The expectation is for Joao Felix to return to Chelsea, so it's almost over already. Barring any last minute surprises, Joao Felix will be back to Chelsea. They will decide whether to keep the player or try to find a different solution for him, maybe in January, maybe in Saudi, maybe somewhere different in Portugal with Benfica, but for sure Chelsea will explore different solutions. Yeah, as you can see, few weeks ago I made a video discussing about Joao Felix. It looks like his relationship with AC Milan is done. There are talks of when they initially got him on loan, there are talks of making him permanent, but as weeks gone by and when AC Milan crashed out of the Champions League, and and them losing out in some of their matches, I think they had a change of mind, and actually them sacking their sporting director and their talks of them bringing in a new one. I think it's equally a factor. You get me? So it looks like Joao Felix will be returning to Chelsea, and there are clubs like Galatasaray equally interested in him in Turkey, and in Saudi there is talks of Saudi League. I think Al Nassr or something like that. I'm not really sure anymore, but yeah. But we just have to see what happens to him. Like, bro, him and Jadon Sancho are two players that are like two good natural footballers that are not really making it. I think the more athletic ones, or the players that can run, move up and down, the Pedronetos, I think that they won't surviving right now. The people like Joao Felix is not really surviving, and I don't really think he's a bad player as people are making him to do. In my opinion, I don't really think he's a bad player as a lot of media, a lot of people. I think there's an agenda on this brother. But yeah, that's it. Like I said in the beginning of the video, Chelsea Football Club have today announced £128.4 million profits before tax. The year earlier, Chelsea declared a £90.1 million loss. Chelsea profit was due to increased profits on disposal and player registration and repositioning of the women's team. Brother, I don't really agree with our ownership in everything they do, but one thing I really like about them is the way they run business. I think they conduct business very, very good. They know how to run business, but I don't know whether they know how to run a football club. The way they run business is something I really like. The way they do transfers, the way they sell, we sell well and we buy well, and that's one thing I give them. But for us as a football club, we are not really doing well. But time will tell. I think they are new owners and they are learning and they are making mistakes, but that doesn't mean I'll take everything they dish out. I think they run the business perfectly well. We are running on profits, around something million profit. That's really crazy, given that we don't really have much stadium and we don't even have a front shirt sponsor. Like, we don't have a front shirt sponsor. That's crazy. You get me? And like, kudos to them. Like, I'll give them credit when it's due, and when it's not, and when they don't do well, I'll cook them. Out of all the rumors flying yesterday, this one caught my eye. Xavi Simons. Chelsea are one of the 4 Premier League clubs, United, Arsenal, Liverpool, monitoring Xavi Simons, who could be available for around 60 million this summer. Now, this transfer is something that don't make sense to me. Like, if we sign him, where will he play? We have Santos coming in, Gochuku, Esugo. Where will Xavi Simons play? The thing is, like, will he come to Chelsea? That's another thing. But even if we sign him, where will he play? Like, they have Kopama there, unless he's going to come in and Kopama moves to the right hand side, on the Madueke, they sell money Madueke for profit. That's really why I see this Xavi Simon thing working. You get me? And by my opinion, I think he's a very good player. I think one of the reasons that Chelsea want to sign him is because it's a very, very good opportunity. Now, 60 million is somehow expensive, but in this current day and time, inflation and stuff, 60 million for a player of Xavi Simon's quality is a good price. It's a fair. It's not good, but it's a fair price. Fair. It's a fair price. I think he has a lot of talent. He's equally young. Can get him 5 years contract, selling for 40, reselling for the same price, and that's automatically profit. According to Chris Wheeler, Leon Delap has a release clause tied to Ipswich being relegated in the region of 40 million. There is a competition between Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Newcastle, and City who have a buyback option. Now, if you don't know, Leon Delap is a City academy. He's a City graduate. City loaned him to Ipswich Town, then sold it to them, but they have a buyback clause. Now, it's one thing having a buyback clause, but it's one thing knowing whether City will be interested in triggering the buyback clause. Obviously, Haaland will be injured and will be out for the Club World Cup, I guess. But I think they will need a striker, so City might be backing for him. But I think Chelsea are favourite after City landing him because there have been talks. We have been scouting him, we have been making moves for him for a while now. You understand me? So we just have to see what happens. But Leon Delap, in my opinion, is not like the best option. If you look at Newcastle City, I think they are signing him for backup for Isak or a replacement for Isak in case Isak leaves. And Liverpool, who needs a striker, I think they'll be selling Darwin Núñez this summer definitely. And Manchester United, they call him the striker because the two they have are not striking. So yeah, we just have to see what happens. And but in my opinion, if he was left for me, I'm not signing Delap. I'm going for a more experienced head. Now, speaking of strikers, according to St. Johnson Sports, Chelsea first become interested in Sesko 3 years ago and have been following his progress ever since. Chelsea believe they will have the funds available to make a majority acquisition in that department. We have the funds. I just announced that we have 120 million profit. We have the funds there. Over there, you know, don't worry. We have the money. You get me? And we need a very, very good striker. Like, I think Sesko for me doesn't cut it. We have Jackson. I think we need a more proven goal scorer, in my opinion. In my opinion, we need a more proven goal scorer. But like, my opinion doesn't count in the grand scheme of things. We just have to see what the club do. Sesko, a lot of clubs are equally interested in him. I think Atletico Madrid recently joined the race. Arsenal has been interested. Manchester United has been long-term admirer of him, but like, I don't see him going to Manchester United. So I think if we qualify for Champions League, I think we'll be in a position to secure one of these top strikers, Gyökeres, Osimhen. Sesko a top striker? I don't really know, man. But yeah, if we that's only if we qualify for the Champions League. Now, this is something I call ridiculous. Now, according to Alex Cook, Brighton has put up a 100 million price tag on both Joao Pedro and Carlos Baleba. Liverpool are believed to be eyeing a move for Pedro and Baleba, has been scouted by top clubs, including Chelsea. Now, 100 million for each. That's not 100 million for both. 100 million for each is ridiculous, bro. They aren't worth it. I'm telling you, 100 million for each of these players, they are not worth it. Baleba is not worth 100 million. He's a very good player in my opinion, but like, no, he's not worth 100 million. He's not worth 100 million. Nah, man. And what's his name? Joao Pedro, equally on the other hand, he doesn't want 100 million. Like, bro, imagine getting 100 million for Joao Pedro. This is the amount we used to sign Cristiano Ronaldo them. Bale, 100 million for Joao Pedro, that's crazy. He's not worth it whatsoever. I don't care what anyone says. They are not worth it. But I think would we really need Carlos Baleba? I don't know. We have a Sugo coming in, we have Santos. Like, I have to repeat this. Like, do we really need all these midfielders? We are signing 8 players for a position that we need 2 players. That's crazy. But this is rumors. Some of these might not be true. Some of them that Chelsea made inquiries and like Alpha, stuff like that, and they push. They might be interested or something, or Brighton might be doing it to like, tell their suitors, because I think Baleba has had a standout season with Brighton. I think a lot of team will be interested. I think Liverpool especially, they need a midfield. If you look at that, their midfield is not really midfielding. You get me? So we just have to see what they do. Now, on Jadon Sancho's side, this rumor has been flying around. But according to Chris Wheeler, Borussia Dortmund are said to be interested in signing Jadon Sancho for a third time to replace Xavi Gittens, who ironically might end up at Chelsea. Yeah, in January there are talks of Chelsea signing Xavi by no Gittens, but the move didn't go, or the move didn't work, something around that. Like, or Borussia Dortmund didn't want to sell actually, because there are talks of them wanting to make for a Champions League place, and they were still in the Champions League, and they are still in the Champions League actually. But yeah, I think Xavi Gittens will be leaving Borussia Dortmund if they don't qualify for the Champions League. So we just have to see what happens. But yeah, I think they are talking of Sancho being a replacement, and I think that puts us in a very, very good position if you are going to sign Gittens. So I think, in my opinion, I don't really think it's. I don't know. Do we need wingers? I think we do. I think we really do. Neto is not it at all. Sancho is not cutting it. Mudryk, we don't know his position. What's his name? Nkunku is leaving. So we need a someone to come and fill it. So I think we need wingers. I think we have Quenda will be coming in, not even, I think, next summer, not even this summer, next summer. So we just have to see what happens there. Estova will be returning this summer as well. So yeah, that's the video here. I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.